For us, sustainability means quality and durability, but for sure also innovation. And our goal at WAGO is to use new technologies to conserve natural resources and to explore completely alternative approaches.
That's why we took our classic product, the original orange 2-to-1 serial splicing connector, and re-imaged it with a focus on the topic sustainability to create the WAGO 2-to-1 serial green range. My name is Maike Beimstroh and I work at WAGO as a product portfolio manager.
And I'm Sina Klus and I'm a channel manager at WAGO.
Together, we provide the impulse for the WAGO 2-to-1 serious green range.
We came up with the idea during a university project, and to finally see the results today is a great feeling. Its technical characteristics and applications are identical to those of its predecessor, but it's more sustainable. And today we'll get an insight step by step about how the WAGO 2-to-1 serious green range is produced.
In the past, we have only used fossil-based raw materials for plastic components. What's special about the WAGO green range is that we now source plastics that consist in part of biocircular and recycled material.
Our goal is to take advantage of new technologies in production, to keep existing raw materials in circulation, and that's essential if we want to conserve and reuse finite resources, like crude oil from fossil sources that are used in plastics.
Because of that reason, we've used internal recycled material to produce our orange 2-to-1 series connector for many years. We collected sorted production waste, such as spruce and parts from the start of the injection molding processes, and used a complex process to turn it into regranulate, which we reuse in a connector production.
Plastics consist of carbon chains that occur in nature. Unfortunately, the most common source for these plastics is petroleum. However, such carbon chains can be also found elsewhere, specifically in plastics that already exist, such as plastic waste. We can't use that in molds for production, but we can extract these parts of the waste that are useful for us and process them chemically to make new plastics. This technology is called depolymerization.
And that's the upcycling technology we use for our green leather material. The basis for this processed plastic is post-consumer PET waste, for example plastic bottles. These are collected, cleaned and shredded. The flakes are polymerized again to make polybutylene terephthalate. The recycled material content of our green leathers is certified to be at least 27%.
Of course, our 2-to-1 series also has a housing for insulation reason, but for this material we use a different technique. Here, a portion of the polycarbonate comes from a so-called biocircular source.
These are products that are recycled from bio-waste materials. In the case of the polycarbonate material for the WAGO 2-to-1 series green range, these are waste materials like tall oil, cooking fats and waste from cooking oil production. These are converted in a sophisticated technical process to high-quality polycarbonate, and we can reuse it in a meaningful way.
In our case, the insulation housing consists of up to 77% biocircular material. By replacing a portion of the fossil-based raw material change, we reduce the CO2 equivalents by up to 87% on the raw material level.
2/3 of the total plastic in our new WAGO green range is made from more sustainable materials compared to our classic 2-to-1 serial splicing connector.
And to be honest, to hold this connector finally in my hands is really a great feeling. It represents a big step towards a greener future.
So we all should start to connect today with tomorrow. We at WAGO, or you as a device developer, a planner in a new building project, or an electrical installer on a construction site. Each of us can have an impact with little effort.
Because nothing is too small to have an impact.